In recent decades, wealth distribution in America has become increasingly unequal, creating profound societal and economic consequences. As of 2024, U.S. households collectively possess a staggering $160 trillion in net worth. Yet, beneath this seemingly prosperous figure lies a troubling reality. The concentration of wealth has dramatically intensified, with a disproportionate share held by a very small fraction of the population. Today, the richest 50% of American households control approximately 98% of the nation's wealth, equating to nearly $156 trillion. Conversely, the bottom half, representing tens of millions of families, owns a mere 2%, roughly $3.9 trillion. This stark imbalance highlights a widening economic divide that many argue threatens social stability, economic growth, and democracy itself. Even more revealing is the extreme concentration at the very top. The wealthiest 1%, about 1.3 million families, hold around $49 trillion, accounting for 31% of total wealth. Within this elite group, the richest 0.1%, or about 136,000 households, possess nearly half of that amount, with their share of the nation's wealth surging from 9% in 1990 to approximately 14% today. This concentrated wealth creates numerous societal issues. Firstly, economic mobility, the very promise of the American dream, has eroded significantly. For those born into less affluent circumstances, climbing the socio-economic ladder is increasingly difficult, perpetuating cycles of poverty and inequality. Moreover, this disparity fuels divisions along racial and educational lines. Families in the bottom half of wealth holders typically have net worths below $192,000 and disproportionately include Black and Hispanic households, often without college degrees. In contrast, achieving top 10% status requires at least $1.9 million in assets, with white and Asian households holding college degrees heavily represented. Such demographic divides exacerbate societal tensions, undermining unity and cohesion. Economically, extreme wealth concentration can weaken consumer spending, which drives economic growth. As fewer people control significant wealth, middle and lower-income households struggle with debt, healthcare, education costs, and housing affordability, reducing their capacity to spend and invest. This dynamic stifles innovation and limits economic resilience during downturns. Politically, the imbalance of wealth translates into unequal influence over government policy. The wealthy have greater resources to influence politics through lobbying, campaign contributions, and media ownership. This disproportionate political power can lead to policy decisions favoring the rich, exacerbating inequality, and diminishing trust in democratic institutions. The COVID-19 pandemic further exposed and widened these disparities, as affluent individuals saw their wealth surge, aided by booming stock markets and asset appreciation, while lower-income families faced job losses, health crises, and economic hardship. Addressing this issue requires significant policy interventions, including tax reform aimed at fairer wealth distribution, increased investment in education and healthcare, and policies supporting affordable housing and wages. Without proactive measures, the widening wealth gap may continue to erode the fabric of American society, challenging the ideals of fairness, opportunity, and equality upon which the nation was founded.